Evil villain.
Evil villain.
If only I was born into a whole bunch of money and I could just like do evil plans with all.
If I was born into a whole bunch of money, I'd have became Batman.
Oh, I guess I would have been your main antagonist then.
You would have definitely been the Joker.
Are we recording?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Just look at the TV.
Oh.
It's literally right next. You can touch it.
No, I can't.
That's because you're leaning.
I'm not leaning. Look, I'm sitting straight up. But if I do this, then I can.
Stop touching the screen of the fucking TV.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Psst, psst, psst. Wink, wink, wink. Who is the man?
All right, so yeah.
And we're rocking.
Don't try to take my line. You hear this bullshit? Unbelievable. See, this is what I mean. Why you always try to swagger jack me? Did you ever hear people say that's cap? Like CAP, that's cap? Meaning that's like hating or that's
the young
bad
kids.
or
I've heard the young kids
shit,
say
that's
that.
cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to my nephew and he was like, yeah, that's cap. That's mad cap. Well, wait, what?
To be honest, I didn't know what it meant.
Like,
where does that come from?
It's just another change in slang.
Probably
that's
the
all.
inner city.
No, I mean like
this is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
welcome to No Filter.
The No Filter.
To No Filter.
The No Filter Podcast, which is
An EMP network production.
in this show you'll encounter nothing but
Straight talk. No PC.
No PC.
No PC consistency.
Please note that the
Opinions from the host.
Are not a reflection of the EMP network. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening,
thanks for opening up your ears and your minds.
and we hope you like this one. How do you get from the word cap to the meaning of that word in the way that you just used it?
I don't know. Maybe the second part is 10 America.
Is it? Do you think it's in the Urban Dictionary right now?
I'll look it up. Hey Google, what does cap mean?
Oh, that was.
Here's the definition of cat.
Turn your damn phone off.
Carnivorous mammal with soft fur, a short snout, and retractable claws. It is widely kept as a pet or for catching mice, and many breeds have been developed.
Just do it again and chop that out.
I'm not chopping it.
What kind of animal did it just describe?
I don't know. Probably something on Chronicles of Narnia. That was weird.
Sorry.
Cap.
Urban Dictionary. I hate the Urban Dictionary
Why?
because it's not a real dictionary.
But it's so accurate.
What do you mean by accurate?
There's some words that I look up and people say, well, won't you look it up in the Urban Dictionary? And those shits are like spot the fuck on.
That's because they look it up in the Urban Dictionary
Before they say it?
they use it. Oh man, I hate that shit. Like this.
Cap means shoot.
Yeah, like the busted cap. I'll cap
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I'll cap you, son. Because
Well,
this was 1960s.
That was definitely, yeah. Bust a Cap was like 80s,
Bust a cap
right?
in your ass.
Remember Bust a Groove? Who was
Bust
it?
a move?
No, Bust a Groove, right? Wasn't that like Young MC?
No, that's bust a move, young
Bust a
MC.
move.
I said that, and
Groove.
you said no.
Oh, I said Groove? Oh, I'm sorry.
Move closer to the mic. I'm not picking you up.
No cap means basically that they're not lying or capping, like they did something. Does that mean anything to you guys?
Capping.
Yeah, capping means like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Capping is like hating and lying and like it's just it's a negative word. Like I was actually watching a Breakfast Club interview with Soulja Boy, and he was like, "That's cap as hell."
What? He's way too old to be using those
He is.
words.
But I mean, he's around the kids and get.
It's crazy. What?
I'm having a hard time picking you
I
up.
told you, like beforehand, like I can hear myself now, but
All right, you're fine now. Say something.
something.
I swear, you want to know what's this is so annoying. You annoy the shit out of me because if I'm trying to get a mic check on you, you say banana. Bitch, talk.
BANANA.
Hey everybody, welcome to No Filter. I'm your host Remorseless. I'm here with Double D
Hey, what's up?
and Vandalay.
Vandalay Industries, imports and exports.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. this kind of goes back to the whole guy code thing. I have a certain like rule. I have a certain amount of rules and morals and stuff that I go off of and that I live off of, and it's fed me well since, so I can't really complain about it. One of them is like if I'm pissed off at somebody, like if I have a friend and this friend confided in me, even if we're not friends anymore, like I won't ever like tell a secret or anything like that. Like I have secrets that I'll take to the grave that people told me that we are not even cool with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely against guy code if you do that.
Yeah.
That's personal foul, traveling, fucking clipping, holding,
Capping.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
capping.
capping.
That's capping. That's definitely capping.
Perfect.
But like here's a question for you. If you had a girl, right, and you broke up with this girl, but your homeboy is still cool with this girl, how would you feel about that?
It's against guy code.
Like, would you be okay? So you wouldn't be okay with somebody being cool with your ex, like your friend being cool with your ex?
Let's be honest. Like, I don't know if the only way he would stay cool with her is if
There's something going on.
exactly.
Yeah, I think there's no reason for him to be friends with your ex. Like,
Well, what if it was a situation where you guys were all like
a big
friends
group of
and-
friends,
yeah, like a big group
guys,
of friends.
girls, group of friends.
Yeah,
That's-
like if I feel like if I break up with somebody, it's like a divorce. I take a certain amount of friends.
Yeah.
You take a certain amount of friends. You know what I'm saying? And
We split them down. We split them evenly.
Yeah, we split everybody. We split
right down the
everything.
middle.
But yeah, well, I guess it would be who are you closer to? You know, are you
Yeah.
closer to, or who is he closer
And
to?
exactly, and that's where the loyalty lies thing is. That's how you find out who's like really your friend and really not. Because even with like family members, like if you don't fuck with somebody, I don't fuck with that person, and the reason why is because you're my family.
Right.
Right,
I'm
right.
closer to you. You know what I'm saying? So my loyalty will always lie with you. I am such and such's friend because you were such and such's friend. As soon as you stop being their friend, I'm done being their friend. And nothing personal towards them. It's just I'm loyal to you.
Yeah, it's like, we're not talking to Peter? Yeah, we're not talking to Peter. Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't ask why. It's just,
100%.
okay, we're not talking to Peter now.
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
have to. I mean, my loyalties will always lie with you. Like, and so like a perfect example is when me and my wife split, and like we were all chilling in a group, you know, and like when we split, I stopped being friends with all of them, every single one of them. Mm-hmm. Couldn't trust them anymore.
Now that you guys are back, or you guys,
No,
everyone reunited?
I'm still not their friend.
Oh.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, the reason why I stopped being friends with them is because my wife's best friend was dating my friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's his vagina. I would never tell him to, like, not mess with his girlfriend because... I would never tell him to not mess with his girlfriend because I'm not messing with... you get what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his
I wouldn't
vagina.
do that. Yeah, that's his vagina.
It's his
so like
Vaj.
so like it was one of those situations where it's like, look, well, I can't fuck with you either because I can't trust you.
Yeah.
And it's not anything that you did, it's what you can do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, well, what do you think about maybe you can still hang around that person? It's just the dynamic has changed. You won't share as much information with them.
No. Well, what's
No,
the
you
point
cut
of you
him
being
off
my friend?
completely.
Yeah, there's no point. Like,
you
when
don't
when I say the word friend, I mean I have friends, I have associates, I have people I hang with, I have homeboys. These are all different categories,
Different
of person.
degrees?
Yeah, these are all
Okay,
different
so what if they
categories
moved
of
from a
person.
friend to now an associate?
You're not moving any. If you were a friend and you're not a friend, or if you were a friend, you can't downgrade. You're done.
Oh, I think you can.
You can
had-
downgrade.
Yeah, well, you're
I've
asking
had friends
me.
that are now.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, you're asking me, and
Yeah.
no, to me, no, it's not going to happen. Never
Okay.
will.
You're all or nothing kind of
It's
guy.
all or nothing. 100%. If you're my friend, you will always be my friend. But if there's a time where you're not, or where I have to question your loyalty, see you. There's no question about it. I first off, I've suffered from paranoia.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that I can come around you and not second guess you. If I second guessed you, then you're done.
Yeah, see, I don't keep a lot of people that close to me anymore. You know, I have a ton of friends, people I would genuinely call friends, but I don't have anyone who's like my, you know, like I'm really, really tight with.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, we're cousins, you know, but even still, like, we don't talk every day. There's some people that text, like I text in my group chats and stuff every day, but even those people are, like, I'm not the tightest. Like, we don't do stuff together. We don't hang out, you know. If it wasn't for the podcast, me and you probably wouldn't see each other as much as we do.
No, we usually stuck it to like twice a month. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we
like,
watch boxing matches and stuff like that.
Like
but
for big events, and shit.
Yeah,
but
that's how often I get with all my other friends. You know.
Yeah.
I don't have that one person who's like, man, that's like, I don't like right now. I don't have like a designated best man. Like, oh, he's gonna be the best man in my wedding. Like, I don't have that. You know what I mean? Because I'm so used to just doing everything by myself and being alone to where if someone were to cross me or something like that, like I'm kind of forgiving. So I just be like, whatever, man. I probably won't. Now, granted, if you were a really, really good friend, you can be downgraded to an associate. We'll be cool, but it probably won't be the same situation as it once was, right?
I can't do that.
I agree. And I think that's, for me, anyways, I think that's a part of getting older, especially for guys. I think it may be different for women. I'm sure it is different for women that they still keep friends like they used to when they were younger, like in their teens and 20s.
Yeah, you do see that often.
But I think with guys, the older you get, like in your 30s, I personally don't see like 30-year-old or, you know, middle-aged guys as a group of friends.
Now, is that?
I think they kind of drop off as you get older.
Yeah.
Now, is that male friends or female friends? Because my best friends, they are females, and since they are my female friends, like they've been my friends for like 20. My oldest female friend she's been my friend for 20 years. The other one's not that far behind, and the other one's not that further than her. Like, I have three female friends that are literally my oldest friends. Now, the male friends, yeah, what you guys are saying, I can see that being the case. I had one person like that, and then after I lost him, you know what I'm saying, it was over for me.
Right.
Like, I've never looked at anybody the same.
Yeah, see, I don't I don't really look at the sex really. You know, I have female friends, but it's the same with them. You know, like none of them are that close to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a weird person. Like, but it's
You
not that
are a weird person.
It's not that I isolate myself, but like you said, as you get older, your likes and dislikes starts to change, and then your focus is different. So you're trying to do things and navigate through life a certain way. Granted, you still want to keep, you still want to be associated with certain people, and you still want to keep a relationship with certain people, but it doesn't need to necessarily be tight-knit.
It's not a group thing. You're more you focused,
right.
Because this is, I think that's something getting older too. It's like, this is my life. I'm not sharing my life.
You want to know why I
family
don't
and all
like
that
that?
shit?
The reason why I don't like that is because I think a true friendship can be something like, I know where you stand. You know where I stand. We don't agree, or we don't have to agree. It's like a Professor X Magneto type of situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, Magneto believes in certain things, and he lives by a certain code. Professor X lives by certain things, and he goes by a certain code. But they're friends to the point where they are very close. They know each other. You know what I'm saying? They can sit down and talk and play chess, and they can disagree, but they are secure within themselves enough to be like, all right, well, this is going to be him, and I accept him for anything that he believes. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, but they're not hanging out. Like,
Yeah, like-
we like on a daily basis.
Yeah,
or
like I would
anything.
never have, like, at this age, if I don't have to have roommates, I would never have like roommates.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
no way.
I'm just my own
Oh,
man.
yeah,
No way.
absolutely
Like,
not.
You know,
But see, but to have that friend like, hey, bro, what you doing? All right, well, we going out this weekend, or we going out tomorrow, or what like, bro, what you doing? All right, well, I'm at the house. You can come through whenever you want to, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's like being there and not being there or not being there doesn't make a difference. You get what I'm saying? Because you guys don't even have to like joke around and shit, or you could just chill out. You don't even have to say anything. Y'all can just chill out. You know what I'm saying?
no, that's cool. But like, say for instance, high school. You know, like there were certain people that I was like inseparable from. Right? You always see me with that same group. College came around, that group went to college. Even when like holidays came and everybody came back in town, you still see me with that same group. None of them like older, it's a little different. Like I still talk to that same group, but we don't hang out that often. We don't see each other, even when they're in town. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that, because I would like to think that if my brother was still alive, then we would probably still see each other every day and hang out every day. Like, he would probably be over here every single day, just like he always was from the beginning to the end. He's like, we were inseparable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I still think that we would still be doing that right now.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Hang out every day with somebody,
with a man,
with another man every day as a friend. Or even, and if it's a female, like if you're hanging out with a female, well then you're dating.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so. That's and that's the difference. Like, you have to be verbal about that. Like, you're not dating. You're just hanging out. You don't have to go on a date with somebody in order to hang out with them.
And she will make sure.
No, I'm not saying it's like, okay, I guess we're in a relationship because we're hanging out. I mean, like, why wouldn't you be in a relationship then? If you two like each other, you're hanging out every day.
But see, there's two different types of likes. There's romantic like, and there's like friend.
Oh,
like.
for sure. Yeah. I'm just saying, at this point in my life, I'm dedicating my time and my energy only towards certain people. I'm not going to be expending my time and energy on certain people that aren't on these kind of relationships like I did when I was 20. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that, because there's a girl that I used to hang with. I think you've met her before, but we were like really, really close and tight a couple years ago. It got to the point where she made sure that I was on point. Because she was like, so what are we doing? Like, where are we going with it? I'm like, why do we have to go anywhere? It's cool right here, like.
Like, don't do the shoulder thing while you
like,
say
what do you think? Like, where are we going? Like, everything was fine. But, like, I honestly didn't have intentions on dating her. She was just super cool to hang around. But like I said, as you get older, because like I said, it's no difference between a man and female. Like, if I think you're a friend, whatever. It doesn't matter your sex.
Yeah.
But as I got older, things have changed. Like, she's still can be reached, but I don't hang together every damn day or anything.
Well, see, maybe I'm weird, because like with a female, I know if I'm gonna be with you or not. Like, and I don't treat you like a friend. Like, my wife was never my friend. You get what I'm saying?
I think those are the best relationships, man. You start off as friends and then...
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Really?
Absolutely not. Like, my wife was never my friend. She was never, ever my friend. Shit, she's still not my friend.
But that's how I start.
She's my wife.
That's how I start my things off with.
Yeah, and you're single.
Like the women I date. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But that's how I usually start things off. It's a friendship. I don't expect anything from you. Don't expect anything from me. I don't chase the booty. Nothing. Like, that's how I usually start things off. And then once it gets, to a certain, milestone, then things change.
I like the dating and romantic, and then you eventually become best friends. That's me personally, the kind of relationship I like. I want to be best friends with my partner.
Right. I just do it up front.
You do? Yeah.
So, like, I developed that friendship. Like, we'll start traveling, do stuff together. But we won't be together. And then as we start to figure out each other, and the friendship grows.
That drunk night in the hotel, that's what he's saying.
No. Hopefully not. But as soon as as that friendship grows, then it's just like,
is that, let me
still
ask,
fucking with me?
Is that because you like to know it's a sure thing?
Mm-hmm. Because
like, you want to know that you guys are friends. Okay, this is good. Now let's move forward.
I really do, because my ex, that's how we started. Like, we didn't declare for a long time. But we were just like, I was going to visit her. She was coming down.
Declare
like
on your taxes. I'm formally declaring that we are in a relationship.
You are officially a dependent of me.
You know what I mean? Like, declaring a relationship. Like, there's a like the day I became a boyfriend, I was just like,
you can tell it's January.
That's
He's
a
always
weird ass
speaking
day.
tax return about people now.
But that's a weird day.
What?
The day you become a boyfriend.
No, it's not.
That's an odd ass day, because like there's so much run through your mind. Like you're excited kind of, but you're like, oh, there's a lot of pressure now. Like,
how many times have you been a boyfriend? I've never experienced that.
Maybe like 4 times.
Like, I don't know. I don't like that. Like, if I'm attracted to you, I'm not going to treat you like a friend because I'm attracted to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to treat you and show you that I'm attracted to you. I'm going to treat you and show you that I want you to be with me. You know what I'm saying?
We're programmed to be attracted to like fucking 90% of women, dude.
See. Here's the thing, but you don't have to go by that program. You can easily change it. I can find, like, if I'm talking to a woman, I can look at her and I can be like, all right, well, you're going to be friend.
I think maybe you can modify that programming.
What up, bro?
I think you can modify that programming, but I don't know if you can overwrite it.
I can look at a perfect
That's
example
good.
is a perfect example is my best friend. Everybody says she's beautiful.
You never introduced her to me?
I know. Like everybody says she's beautiful, and I'm like, and I can see why people say that, but she's never been attractive to me. You know what I'm saying?
But what if she was?
She wouldn't be my friend.
Oh, she would have been locked down.
I mean,
Ring on it.
I'm married, so I probably wouldn't even talk to her.
I'm talking, but the best friend was 20 years, right?
Yeah.
You would have been married to her before this.
I'm not talking,
situation.
but that's not the best friend that I'm talking about. I'm talking about my second best friend.
Oh,
I'm talking about the one that's less. I'm talking about the 15-year one.
There's levels to this shit, OG.
No, I have.
Do you give out trophies for like milestones?
I have 3 like female. We do have anniversaries. I have 3.
Here's your 10-year.
I have 3 women best friends. The one that I have is for 20 years. I've never, ever in my life looked at her as anything more than a friend.
Has she ever looked at you as something more than a
I
friend?
never asked.
Really?
Yeah.
Has she ever like come on to you before?
Not that
Has
I remember.
she ever come on you before? Is that what you just said?
Come on to you?
Not that I remember.
Have you ever? Never mind.
And then
So let me.
and then my other friend, the exact same thing. Like these long-term relationships that I have, like a perfect example, LTP. Like she's one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? She's actually the third longest relationship I had. As a
BLT?
friendship.
She's a hoagie? Like a sub? Did you say BLT?
You think
I
a
said
BLT
LTP.
is a hoagie?
Yeah, BLT. Like you
Wait,
go to Subway and get a
isn't
BLT.
BLT isn't a
It's a
hoagie?
sandwich. I don't want to call it a
Whoa!
hoagie.
Wait a minute.
What
It's not a
do we
hoagie?
classify as a sandwich and what do we classify as a
I
hoagie?
would classify a hoagie as being like several inches long,
yeah, so you
unlike
get a
your penis.
You can get a BLT for
But he does
like
have
you can get the
salami
foot long
hanging off
BLT.
of it.
I'm see when I think BLT, I'm thinking sandwich. Like you get a slice of bread and you put.
So
the B
you're just
and you
saying
put
a
the L and
BLT
you put
is
the
bacon,
T.
lettuce,
Bacon, lettuce,
tomato,
tomato.
regardless, like
Yeah.
on 2 pieces of bread.
No, but
Okay.
I'm sorry.
they-
What do you call a BLT?
No, they make the, they
I was,
make them
I
at
was
Subway.
going towards like the Subway hoagie as well.
Fuck that.
They make BLTs. They make foot long BLTs.
Fuck that, dude.
So a BLT can be a sandwich or a hoagie. But
We just discovered something.
a perfect example is LTP. Like she's my third longest like friendship relationship. I never looked at her as attractive. I've always looked at her as one of my best friends / like sister. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. And the reason why I call her my sister is because I call her dad Pop and her mom. So that's the reason why I call her my sister. But I've always looked at her as a friend.
That'd be a
I've
little
never
weird.
been attracted to her, just like I've never been attracted to my other 2 friends. Like, and people see them as attractive, and people are attracted to them. And just like I can look at you and say you're a handsome guy, you know, because
thank you, sir.
Well, you're well. Just like Double D, he's a handsome guy too. I can look at her and say,
Wait,
she's an attractive.
What's
woman.
going on here?
I think this is a moment that's very special to him right now.
So anyway,
We should
I
be
can look
respectful.
at her and say that she's an attractive woman, and I understand how people can be attracted to her. I'm just not one of those
No,
people.
I get that. I get that.
Let me go back because I wanted to ask this a few minutes ago.
Yes, a BLT is a hoagie.
Besides that, I think that's done. We've all established that a BLT is a sandwich, not a hoagie. Vanilla, when we were talking about like the day you become a boyfriend, do you think that's like a set thing?
It's an inauguration.
It is.
You have like a ceremony or something?
No,
like to me,
it's-
because like, is it more of like a kind of you look back, it's like, oh, I guess we're dating.
Okay, so this is the way it was always made to me. So
You mean babies?
no. So the best relationship is when a woman loves the guy and a guy likes the woman. So
He
she's
loves
probably
quoting. You always talk about me about quoting Charlemagne and Joe Budden. He loves quoting Patrice O'Neal.
O'Neal, yeah.
He loves.
Oh, is that a
lot
quote?
of his
Yeah.
lines
Okay.
come from Patrice O'Neal.
But it's funny because
R.I.P. Patrice O'Neal.
a lot of times when we go that far and
is he
she's
dead?
typically already in love and I'm still in like, you know, and then she's like, so where are we going? And it's just like, all right, well, let's do it. And then you do it and then you're like, oh shit. Like, so, because it comes with,
done?
it comes with a lot of responsibility. Now it's like having a
With
puppy.
great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Did you just say having a girlfriend's like having a puppy?
Well, it's like when you buy a puppy, you're
Whoa.
like, what the fuck? Easy, guys. Easy.
I'm just trying to get what you're saying.
It's like when you buy a puppy. You're like, when you take it home, it's all cute and all that shit. Then you're like, fuck, this thing shit.
This shit's real.
Yeah, this shit is real. So that's kind of how it is. Like, you know.
But do you, like, my question is there a certain point where you guys discuss we're boyfriend and girlfriend now?
I normally don't bring it up, but it usually comes up with the
It's
females.
verbalized.
Yeah, and it's verbalized. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, so what are we doing? And it's just like, what do you mean? Well,
I
we went
hate
on
that.
like
That is
12
such a
dates,
stupid
and
conversation.
we've been talking for like 3 months, and you're just like, all right. So do you want to
All right,
make
but
it
think
official?
think about that conversation in this climate though. Like, so what are we doing? And he's like, and if he doesn't say, what do you mean, or what do you want to do? And like, I can just imagine it'll be like, Double D, you ready?
Oh shit, I zoned out. What are we doing?
Me.
So Double D, what are we doing right now?
What do you mean? We're going to Subway. I was gonna get a hoagie.
Well, this is like the 25th time that we went to Subway, and like, is this a date?
Subway.
But is this a date? Like, I feel like these are a lot of dates.
Marcy, this is a date. Listen.
So what does that make me?
What does it make? It makes you my date. I mean, that's where I thought we were.
I'm just your date.
Marcy, Marcy, hang on 1 second, please. Yeah, can I get a BLT, please?
Toast it.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, please.
Excuse me.
Okay. Let's go sit over here.
Wait. Can I have a veggie? Can I have a veggie hoagie?
Can she get a what do you want? Veggie?
I want lettuce, pickles, onions, jalapenos, more onions,
Jesus.
mayonnaise, Italian dressing.
Toast it.
What's that mean?
Toast it.
What's that mean?
You don't know what toasted means?
I mean, I get toasted.
Babe, do you want it toasted or not? The guy's waiting.
It's not that easy. I gotta.
There's
think
a
about
line
it.
built.
But it's
Give her
not that
toasted. Give her toasted.
Toast it. Okay, gotcha.
You always try
All right,
to decide
let's-
for me.
Can we sit down? Listen.
Oh, so are you gonna pick where I sit too?
This is kind of what I wanted to
See
talk
that
to you
pressure?
about.
All right.
See
So,
the pressure?
all right. So let's go ahead and hear this toxic masculinity.
Listen, I know where I think.
Am I your girlfriend or not?
I just got a puppy. I'm not ready for a puppy and a girlfriend.
Wait a minute. So you're choosing that dog over me?
Well, the dog doesn't. I mean,
Well, why don't you just start taking a dog on dates?
I left her tied up outside. I really should. I got to bring her some water. I do actually feel bad.
So you really gonna walk away from this conversation?
I
You think you
really
just run
wanna
shit, don't you? Guys like you always do this. Like every single time you turn around.
Does this happen a lot to you, Marcy?
This only happened like maybe 60 or 70 times.
Okay, I'm starting to see the problem here. You know what? I gotta
I'm not
go.
the problem. You
Okay,
are the
take
problem.
care.
Where are you going?
Okay,
Where are you?
bye.
I'm talking.
You got this.
Where-
You got my sandwich? That's how that would go.
You said you wanted to toast it, right?
Yeah, just give it to me toasted.
He's sitting here watching the entire time as you guys are talking, and he's just waiting to interject and say, "You sure you want to toast it, right?"
Oh man, I like that. I like that. I like the Subway character.
That was cool. That was cool. That's how they are.
That's
They're so
that's
loud.
like Kane and Ivory Wayne's on Don't Be a Menace. Message!
They're always so loud. I'll be like,
Pick it up.
man, I take the meatball marinara.
6-inch or 12-inch.
Fuck is this guy talking to? I'm right here.
It's just the two of you.
What type of bread, man?
Italian bread.
Toast it?
Yeah, this episode is called Toasted.
Dude, it's the funniest thing. I went to Subway in Cincinnati. I went up for this Canadian workout one day. And
A Canadian workout?
yeah, like
How's
for-
that different from an American workout?
from the
One has a Zamboni.
1A, 2A.
No, it was
3A.
It was for the Canadian Football League.
Okay.
I went up for this workout, and we
How's
went,
that different than the National Football
Oh
League?
my goodness! But we
Does
went.
it have a Zamba?
So we go into a Subway, and as soon as I walk in, the guy comes in behind me, right? And he walks straight behind the counter, puts gloves on, go, "What you want?" I said, "What the fuck was that?" Like, you didn't even wash your hands. You walked straight in. I held the door
Like
for
off
you.
the street?
Off the
He walked-
street. I held the door for him. He walked right
He
past
just
us,
licked his hands.
went
dude.
behind, went like, "Hey, what you
Let's
want,
go."
man?"
Like, do you
Said,
even work
"What
here?
you want?" Like, what the fuck? How do you
He
greet
probably
customers
doesn't
like
even
that?
work there. He just wants to practice making sandwiches for people. What the fuck are you
It
doing?
was the weirdest thing, man. What you want?
Come on, John. What do you mean? What do I want? I want somebody that actually gets paid to be here.
I do not want
I-
the tuna salad.
But
That's for
seriously
sure.
though, like women, they love love. Like, I mean, I think guys love the essence of being in love with their woman, but I don't think
No, that's bullshit. Guys loved being loved. Women
true.
love
That
women
is true.
love
That's definitely
love.
true.
Women love love, and women love loving, and women love being loved.
And you love-
guys literally only love love. I
And
mean,
you-
guys literally only love being loved.
And you really
Go ahead,
love love songs.
blah, blah. I knew you were going to say that bullshit.
But no, yeah. So, well, I guess guys love being loved, but we're not great at initiating that, man. Like, we're just cool. If you get someone to vibe with you, we're cool with just that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I never asked a woman to, like, if she wanted to be with me, like, do you want to make this official? I've never had that conversation. It's always come from the woman.
I mean, I proposed, so
I mean, yeah, there's that, but you guys are already in a relationship.
yeah.
Who started the
Yeah.
relationship? Her? Did she ask?
Like it was funny because like
Oh, that's interesting. No,
I wish my wife was here right now. I definitely put her on the mic, but because she could probably tell this story way better than me. She remembers bullshit like this. I don't. But anyway, like so, this is what happened. So, picture it: Sicily, 1943. No, I'm just playing. Really, nothing. Golden Girls reference. Golden
old
Girls.
Apple
nothing?
Jack hats, like the old Apple hats.
All right, but no. So like,
the fuck's an apple hat?
You don't know what an Apple hat is?
I don't know
Google.
what an Apple hat is. Either.
Google.
Google's not going to be able to show him a picture, dickhead.
Hey Google,
Oh,
show me a picture of an apple hat.
wait, no, but look, you manually did. Never mind. I'll show it to you.
I heard picture of an apple hat. Sorry, I can't show you pictures.
Yeah,
don't
I
have
know
a screen.
Google. He's stupid.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about you putting it up on screen.
You
Go
don't have
ahead,
a screen?
Dick.
What does she mean she doesn't have a screen?
It's not on the. It's on the stream for the recording.
wait.
When you said 1943,
Wait, how do you go back? I'm sorry.
I'm bringing it up now, Double D. Why
Which
do you
one
know
is it?
that? Well, I'm assuming it's the one that looks like a fucking apple.
it's one
I
of
gotta
these.
put my
Yeah, those
glasses
are
on.
Apple hats.
That's like a newspaper,
Yeah, those are called Apple
like a
hats.
newsie.
I used to wear those when I was a kid.
And
Bomb me
newsy.
last.
How does he throw his head back like that?
It's like just
Double D,
picture
you need one of these hats. I'm gonna buy you one.
Bomb me last pipe, sir.
No, I'm
You-
serious.
You,
I used to.
You need one of these hats, Double D, because you smoke a pipe. You have those glasses on. You need one of these hats, and you have a bag that's an Indiana Jones bag. You need one of these hats.
Kid you not. Yeah, I used to wear them all the time.
You need one. I'm getting you one of these hats. Are you gonna wear it if I get it for you?
Yeah, sure.
wear it to
Seriously?
speed dating.
All the time?
Where? No, I don't know about wear it to speed dating.
No, but anyway, what were we talking about?
Sicily, 1945, wearing an apple hat.
Oh yeah.
Here comes Giuseppe.
What about it?
I don't know. You were telling the story.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
was your story to
What
tell,
story
bro.
was I telling?
Giuseppe was proposing to somebody, I think.
You were you and your
you and your
wife
wife.
met
Oh, okay.
or declared that
so
you guys were.
Are you
We
fucking
were-
immortal? Like what?
So
How old are you?
So we both had a job at Taco Bell. We actually met at Taco Bell,
Okay.
and like it was the Taco Bell on Waterworks. So the Waterworks movie theater is right there, and we just started going to movies, and that was pretty much it.
But who asked to start the relate? Like who started who initiated the conversation for you guys to start?
But that's the thing. We never was like, yeah, well, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend. It was never.
You just
It was never
assumed.
that. No, it wasn't even an assumption. Like it was kind of like what you said. Like it was just me personally. I was just cool with vibing. You know, I was just cool with chilling out, hanging, having fun. You know, doing what you know, like just all of that stuff. And then it just progressed from there. Like I said, I didn't even look at her as a friend.
Let me ask, did you guys fuck before you declared that you were boyfriend and girlfriend?
I literally just said we didn't declare anything.
It was just kind of
Organic.
a thing.
That's
you were
bullshit.
a thing.
It just happened.
See, that's because you eventually moved in. Like, you just don't move in with. You're like, are we together? Yeah, we're together. Okay, let's move in.
See, one of the things I'm loving.
Wait. Hold on. I would really like to buy a ticket on that train of thought right there. Explain to me. That's bullshit. You officially moved in, and it wasn't just like, yeah, well, are we together? We're together. All right, let's move in.
Something happened with you two to where it was like, it may have been a cuddle moment. You could have been watching Passion HD, a chick flick. Something happened to where it was like, I want to be with you. I want to be with you too. And it was all right. Mwah. And then that was that.
You think you're big time? Oh, do you, huh? With your self-proclaimed hot topics, mediocre discussions, cookie-cutter charisma, non-personal personalities? That's just all cute, but this is No Filters. We can give a fuck less. Don't panic. We'll only sort out what's what. And after you've realized you're at the bottom of the hill and you can't see us, you can reach me, Art, and the rest of the No Filters family at Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, and Twitter at network_EMP. Man, fuck this. I'm out.
Art, where you going? Fuck. I don't understand what you want from me. Like, I don't know what you're you're not asking me anything. You're saying something.
Because a lot of women don't want to continue to go without a fucking like
label.
Title. Yes, they want
knowing what's
going on. Yeah, they want to know. It's like, so. I mean, trust me, I've tried to carry it out as long as possible, but I've always had the conversation.
If we trust you about anything, that would definitely be it. That would be the only thing I would trust you about.
Fucking truth here. Yeah.
No, I see what you're saying, because like I was going to say is one of the things I love about getting older and dating now in my 30s is I love actually dating because I feel when I was younger.
And until she like tries to take you on a bus and call it art.
That's right.
Wait,
don't do that.
What?
Seriously, where were you last recording?
The art program in the city. Anyways, so I feel like
this fucking guy.
I remember it. It was art. I remember it.
I feel like a lot of my relationships when I was younger was kind of like you were talking about, remorseless. It was just like we were just together.
Yeah.
Like there was no dating or courting. Like, hey, some girl I barely know. Do you want to go on a date? Yeah, let's go on a date. Oh, this was fun. Do you want to do this again? Yeah, let's go on a second date, and then a third date, and then you kind of move into a relationship like you're talking, Vandalay. It was more of what Remorseless was talking. It's like we're just together, and it was like instant. It was like sea monkeys. You just add water, and it's like instant relationship. And I'm
gremlins.
I'm loving, like gremlins. Don't feed them after midnight. Do get them wet. So I am loving the nuance of actually dating like I think you're supposed to.
I like that too, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we would date, but then there was always the conversation.
Wait, sea monkeys was a real thing?
It was a real thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you never had. I just got my son sea monkeys for Christmas.
What the fuck, man?
I never knew that sea monkeys were real.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just Googled that. You looked at it.
I didn't know, because you said it was like sea monkeys, and I was like, wait a minute.
Look up a sea donkey.
Is that doing that?
Is that real?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I kid you not, because Jamie Foxx said it in the movie.
This is what I thought a sea monkey was.
I'm telling you, look it up. Jamie Foxx said it was a sea donkey in a movie. I promise
like
you.
Just a monkey in the ocean. Like, I didn't think that it was a real.
See,
I'm not Googling sea donkey, bro.
Please. I just want to see what he's talking about. I've always had this question on my mind. Like,
sea donkey.
This is a sea donkey right here.
I love sea donkeys.
Donkeys on boats in the middle of the sea is a fucking sea donkey. Now, can we fucking continue?
And then there's a donkey snorkeling.
I was just curious.
Diving.
Anyway, Double D, you were saying.
Whatever it was, it's not as important as sea donkeys.
You know what's funny? I've never called you by your real. I've always called you Double D. Did you ever notice that?
I did notice that.
What's up with this guy's shirt, really quick here?
I love sea donkeys.
It has to be a thing.
No, it's fucking
It's
not.
probably a mythical creature. Look it up.
You're a mythical creature.
I've never heard of it before today, dude.
I'm telling you, I heard it in the movie. I knew what a
Oh,
sea
so
monkey.
it's real. So it's
Collateral?
No, I was joking, but I
Collateral.
at least I knew what at least I knew what a fucking sea monkey was.
Oh yeah, great deflection, Vandalay.
At least I knew.
What
Anyway,
the fuck is that thing on the right? Don't move. That thing.
the toy.
Glass figurine
That's a
donkey.
toy.
Oh, it's a glass.
It looks like a bong. Like
It looks like a Mario character.
no, you put the weed right here and you smoke it out the tail.
Yep. That's
Wow.
definitely a glass pipe.
That's crazy.
Well, okay, so what is the deal with people like? So smoking weed is like it's always been a real big thing.
But now
But
it's
like I've noticed people smoke weed out of like pipes that look like crack pipes now. Did you see that yet? Mm-mm. They look like they're glass pipes that well, I'm from the hood, so I'm used to seeing crackheads with crack
fucking
pipes.
point at me. I'm not a crackhead, asshole.
No, I was pointing at you, but then I realized that you're Carlton and you probably never seen a crack pipe before.
Fucking Carlton.
So like it's just a glass. It looks like a what is it that you have in science
Like
class?
a test tube with
It looks like a
little
test tube,
bowl at
except
the end, or ball.
yeah, except it has a little bulb at the end. And like with now, I see it on Instagram all the time. They like stuff weed, and the whole tube is full of weed.
Do they hold
and
the
they
end of
light
it?
And they light it, and they hold the end so it can fill up with smoke. Then they just take the big hit in, and I'm like, that's a crack pipe. You're smoking
I've never
weed out of a
seen
crack pipe.
anybody smoke weed like that.
Yeah, me neither.
before.
That's crazy.
I see it on
You
Instagram
sure it
all the
wasn't
time
crack?
now. No, it was weed, or at least I think it was. I don't know.
You sure
this
it wasn't
person.
crack?
It wasn't white. It wasn't yellow, so it couldn't have been crack.
Well, I don't know if it would. Like, you have to suck on it to get the
Oh, please finish that sentence.
to get the semen out of the penis. I don't know what you thought I was
The
going to say.
vulgarity.
Bulgarian?
You are bitter.
Did you say Bulgarian?
No, vulgarity.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Bulgarian sea donkey for a second there.
There's a Bulgarian sea donkey. There isn't a sea donkey.
There isn't. It's
Well,
an,
there
it was
is now.
it was a mythical creature. I
There's a
promise.
Bulgarian sea donkey.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Anyway, but last thing about this with the females, I've always had that conversation, and then that's when females take it back and say, "That's the day we were dating. That's our anniversary. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!"
My wife
I like the hand motions
my
you're
wife
doing.
still gives me an arbitrary like date
Because
Like,
you
it
guys didn't
changes all the
establish
time.
one.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
exactly. So I mean, and plus, I'm never going to remember that bullshit. She can say it was yesterday. Like I don't fucking know.
You know, I don't remember shit.
Like,
I
I don't
forget birthdays and
I
stuff.
I remember our anniversary because it's a day before my daughter's birthday. I remember her birthday because I know how to count. Like no, but
You count
I'll explain it to you later. I'll explain it to you later. I'll explain it to you off air because I'm not putting all of her information out.
Okay.
But I remember these days, and honestly, those are the only two important days that I have to remember about our relationship. Is the day we got married and her birthday. All the other ones don't matter.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean, what else do you have to remember?
Yeah.
As far as dates go, yeah, I think you're right.
That's about it. Sounds about right.
Those are the only 2 days that I actually really have to be really, really like the grade A husband that I'm not.
And what about, where do you fall on Valentine's?
Oh, great question.
Ooh, you know what? It's 3 holidays then because I do put in work for Valentine's Day. I do.
Like, what type of work are you talking about putting in? Are we talking about, like, you put a lot of effort in, or are we talking about work? Let's talk about work.
All right, well, see, all of the
Let's
above.
talk about work, baby.
Like, I mean, don't smile, shake your head, and point at me. don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. No, but yeah, like I mean, those are the only 3 days I really have to be grade A, the husband that I'm not, like the facade that I have to put up. You know, like that's the only.
Does
time.
she know that it is a
She
facade?
She knows those are phony days.
Okay.
Come on, we've been together forever. She knows those are phony days, and she actually waits. She's like, "Those are the only days that you actually do." Blah blah. Blah. Yeah, I know. Every other day, I'm busy. I'm working.
Busy.
Okay, so
Every other
here's
day, I'm
the,
trying to make
the
sure we keep
normal-
a fucking head over our roof. A roof over our head.
Fucking head over our roof.
I fucked that all up. It would have been
like,
funny if it was right.
And there are things like random kisses and like hugs and like different shit like that. Like just the little stupid shit that she likes that I do just because I know she likes. No, I don't.
You think
You already
kisses and
said
hugs
that you
are
were
stupid shit?
Yeah, like you already said that you were a romancer. Like you love passion porn, passionate. Yeah, it's.
Oh, please explain this to me.
You love passionate porn. You love chick flicks.
I do like chick flicks.
You're a romance type of guy.
But I'm
you
not.
probably read romance novels.
I don't.
Like, you look like a romance type of guy. And now it's stupid shit. Come on,
like the Fabio on the cover.
I 100%. I'm 100% not romantic. That may
is it
be
because
the
you're
reason.
bad at it, or is it because you're
Oh no, I'm
not...
fantastic at it. I'm fantastic at anything I work at doing. That's the whole point of working at it. Like I'm fantastic at it. However, I don't have to do. You know what it is? It might be the fact that I'm so fantastic at it that those 3 days just emanate throughout the year, so I don't have to do it any other day.
Let's ask your wife that same question
right there. Yeah, right.
That's why I keep looking at the clock because I'm like, oh, I wish she was here right now. Is she here right now?
I thought I heard somebody.
Unless I'm getting robbed, somebody may be downstairs. Hold on.
If you're getting
Finish talking.
Tell him to come up here and we'll get him on the podcast.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it. We got a vacancy anyway.
So, where do you fall on Valentine's Day there, Vanderlei?
Watching like ESPN shit.
Okay, let's say you're in a relationship.
Well, considering my last one was long distance anyway, we were never really able to see each other on Valentine's Day unless as if it was like some sort of weekend. We just never thought that, like, so now granted, if it fell during the middle of the week, we would just, that following weekend, we would go to, I told you we used to go to, I don't know if I was telling you guys, I'm sorry.
Outback Steakhouse?
No, we would go to, I would go to Columbus.
Go to Outback Steakhouse
and
lick
it would either be the weekend before, it would either be the weekend before or the weekend after, to where we would go to what's called Love and Laughter, to where they had a comedy show, but then it was like 3 or 4 main R&B acts. So in one year we went and seen like John B., Jagged Edge, and 112, but then they had a comedian between each act. Shit was dope as fuck.
Nice.
So hold on. So like that just seems so weird to me because like think about it. John B will come on, she'll get all hot and heavy, and then the guy comes out and makes everybody laugh.
Yeah.
And then another R&B Jagged Edge comes out and she gets hot and heavy again.
Yeah, you need to release that tension every once in a while. It just keeps building and building.
No, the weird thing about it was that when the comedian, it was one of the famous guys that used to be like on Comic View. He's on a lot of
like
stuff.
Bruce.
His name is like Damon Williams or something.
Wayans. I think Damon Wayans.
No. His name is Damon Williams. But
I know who you're talking about.
The
he was on the
guy.
Pest.
No.
Anyway, continue.
But he would come out
It's
and that
John Leguizamo.
people would think that
I was
that's a
talking
good
about
movie
his
too.
friend.
That's a good movie.
The black guy's friend.
But he would always he would come out, and then that's when people thought that was their turn. Like that, they thought it was an intermission. So everyone would go to the fucking bathroom while he was telling jokes. He was like, "What am I talking? This is like Y2K. I don't know."
Y2K. You guys remember Y2K, or were you too young?
I remember it. I thought we thought that life was going to end.
Oh, no, I'm not part of that.
I thought it was because everyone just kept, "Oh my God, you guys, it's the end of the millennium."
I can see you falling for shit like that.
I was a kid.
You were just such a fucking pussy when you were younger. Like you remembered, you like were afraid. Like what kind of bullshit is that? Like that's so
the world
that's
was
so
ending?
nasty.
Fucking pussy.
I know, like
it's so nasty.
Clearly like fucking
no,
11.
The reason why I couldn't explain it is because like I was just picturing young Vanderlei in my head as I was trying to say something, and it was just like.
Hey, have you guys heard about? Speaking of Carlton, he's suing Fortnite. Have you heard this?
Yeah,
about the
Carlton dance.
That other guy needs to do it too. That came
the
up
backpack
with
kid. The Millie,
and then the Millie Rock.
He is suing.
So they're all going. What about the backpack?
So
kid?
is Backpack Kid, Donald Faison, Carlton, or Alfonso Roberto.
Is Donald Faison?
Yeah, they're all suing him.
But here's the thing about the Carlton.
I do the Carlton dance all the time, and I don't.
That's
get
not
sued
his
for it.
though.
It's not.
It's not.
I thought it was.
Belinda Carlisle did it, and Bruce Springsteen did it in the 80s.
Okay. And then the song was Tom
Jones.
Tom Jones. Yeah, it was a Tom Jones song. Yeah,
but then it was
the dance itself. Belinda Carlisle did that, and then Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, but he trademarked that dance.
Can you trade? You can trademark
See,
a
and
dance?
Is
that's
that
the
considered public
biggest
domain?
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest gripe right now. That's why Fortnite. That's what Fortnite's fighting back on, because you were never able to trademark stuff like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson was never able to trademark the moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knew it was Michael Jackson's dance. So if you see a dance like Donald Faison did on Scrubs, and now it's called the Turk, and it's in Fortnite, like he made it popular, just like Michael Jackson made the moonwalk popular. So can the Jackson family sue everybody that's done the moonwalk? Because if you think about it, Neo's done it, Jason Derulo's done it, Genuine's done it. Usher's done it. There's a lot of dancers that took after Michael Jackson and also did the fucking moonwalk and the little lean thing that he does and all of that shit.
That lean shit was cool as hell.
That shit is fire. But like, so can he sue those? Like, can he sue Step Up for doing some Michael Jackson shit?
Step Up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those catchy situations, and that was a fire movie.
That was terrible.
All right.
You like dance movies too?
No Filter podcast.
You got served.
I do like dance movies. I do like those Step Ups. I don't like You Got Served. I like Stomp the Yard 2, and I like all 6 Step Ups.
Were you doing all that crumping shit?
What the fuck was that?
That was crumping from Stomp the Yard.
Crumping.
Yep.
Okay.
It's look, it's like
wow.
It's like a it's a cultural thing. We'll say that.
All right, please stop. Please.
It makes you uncomfortable.
No, but
makes me very uncomfortable.
No, but yeah, so can you you can't trademark a dance. I don't even think you can't not do it. I think it's like nobody has done it before.
Right. So this may be like a landmark thing.
Yeah, they may be curators of this whole situation.
Or curators of a museum, maybe. So if going back to you and Valentine's Day, if you're in a relationship, Vanilla, where would you were saying like when you're not in a relationship or it's a long distance, you kind of just do whatever.
Yeah. So most times, like if Valentine's Day falls during the week, we try to figure out either the weekend before or the weekend after. But like I said, that entire time we were together, every year there was that show, and it was in Columbus. So I would go to Columbus and we would go to that show, and then we would spend the weekend together. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I really, really needed to be with her on that day. You know, you called, hey,
yeah, I don't know if any guy needs to do something on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
I don't know if any guy wants to do something on Valentine's
I know.
Day. Like, I don't like those type of holidays. Like, honestly, I'm not a real big holiday person to begin with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I personally hate greeting cards. I hate greeting cards because they're so cheesy and they never express what I want to express. If I'm going to give a card to someone, usually I'll buy a blank one and write something in it.
Like if I'm going to give a card to somebody, I can draw really, really well, so I'll just draw a middle finger on it and give it to whoever it is.
I thought when he said, like, it never expresses what I want to express, so when I buy a card, I put my dick in it.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say
dick in a card.
Yeah.
Oh, why would you?
And then I give that to them.
There you go. So sorry the listeners couldn't see me miming that. Putting
Toast it. Hey, what kind of bread, man?
I got you a toasted sub, but it's really just my penis in a 6-inch sub. Wow. You know, that was supposed to a greeting card.
That was extravagant.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
So did you? Wait a minute. Did you just call Double D's penis extravagant?
Come on, why would we do that? Let's not do that on air.
We don't do that
We
on
don't do
the
those
Filter
type of things to
podcast.
each other.
Did he call your penis extravagant?
I like in my head, yes.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
I'm taking that as the takeaway. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, other than that,
I got a story to tell, guys.
Nice.
break down.
All right.
Remember that song? That song was fire. That Mariah Carey Bone Thugs and Harmony song. You don't remember that
I
song?
don't know that one.
No.
Break down. Oh man, that song was fire. How did you guys feel about Bone Thugs and Harmony? That is.
I loved Bone Thugs and Harmony.
like Bone.
I like the one they did with Phil Collins.
Oh, what is that?
You never heard that one?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, they were like in Europe somewhere or something in the video and all. I forget what the song is called, but you have to.
I want to
Google
look
it.
that up.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
I definitely love the one with Tupac. That's one of my favorites there.
Thug Love.
Thug Love. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. And then you got, of course, like
Plane out to
Crossroads.
Cleveland late last evening to help my ninjas clean up some ninjas no longer breathing. Hit the weed.
The funny thing is, he did say brothers on that though.
Did
Yeah.
he? No, he didn't.
To help some. No.
Yeah, help some ninjas clean up some ninjas.
You know what's crazy? I'm black, and that's the word I've decided
Oh
to.
my God, are you?
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit!
You guys, man.
Yeah, he did use the N word. I just want to.
I would definitely need
and breathe this cold ass world.
Ninjas kill you in your sleep. Watch me.
Until they stop me, burn, murder me. All right, we got to stop that before we get hit with the copyright and shit.
Yeah. For.
But look, no.
So, anyways, this is. I'm sorry. I just got to break in here because this is breaking news for our listeners. Vandelay is black. He just admitted it here on the podcast.
Just admitted it. But no,
Hold
like
on,
I
hold
use
on,
the word
hold on,
ninja.
Hold on.
Substitute.
I have another headline. Vandelay is a liar.
Oh,
Wait, what?
shit. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
That's exactly what it was. A twist.
He's not actually
Swing
black.
away, Meryl. Swing away. Guys, you should see his face.
Must
He's
be an
so
inside joke.
confused.
Yeah, I
right
have
He's
now.
no
so
idea.
confused. He's not following
He's
this
like,
at all.
who's M. Night Shyamalan?
I think our listeners have all tuned out anyways. So,
Yeah.
anyways, go
All
ahead.
right, so look,
Tell me a story, Vandelay. Is it story time yet?
this is back in school once again. This is where the greatest stories were resurrected.
Ever told?
No, I mean, everything that I've
That's
done
a
in school
baseball
was
story.
fucking hilarious.
I thought that was Jesus.
Is it?
Isn't the greatest story ever told
I
about
thought
Jesus?
Jesus
Yeah.
of Nazareth was Jesus' story and the Passions of the Christ.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. I don't know where the fuck this is going.
Wherever it is, we don't need roads.
All right, so back in school, it was a weird, like super weird weekend. It was like snowing a little bit and all that. And my buddy and I, we had nothing to do. It was like a Saturday night, and I was like, "Man, you want to go to the bowling alley? What do you want to do? Like, this is weird, man." Like,
So they put their dicks in greeting cards.
so we didn't know whether to go out, but like in the town that we were in, it wasn't much to do in going out, and it was either go to Cleveland or go to Akron. And I was like, fuck that, because usually we would go to those places and have a big group of guys with us and stuff, and it would make it funner, right? Like anyway, so we decided that we were going to go to a strip club in Akron, though.
As one does when you're in Akron.
So I was like, all right. He was like, yeah, you never been there before? I was like, nah, never been, but let's go. So we go into the strip club. We're super wasted, right? Now, mind you, we're being dumb. We have like a bottle in the back seat and all. So we were like drinking as we were going. And we pull up, go in. The girls are showing us so much love. Now, it's kind of empty, but there were so many girls in here. And they're like, oh, hey, they're touching on us and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I've never been greeted like that before at a strip club. So we hang out. We go in the other room, and there's maybe like 5 lonely bastards in there watching one woman dance in this huge room. And we sit down and join them and make it 7. So it was like this group of guys that came in. Then they flashed in that room. Then they left back out. But it was like maybe 10 of them. It was like a whole group of guys. Whatever it was, there was some commotion that went on. Okay, and then the fight ended up getting pushed into the room we were in. So you just seeing like 5 or 10 dudes just come into the room and just all fall over and shit, right? And they're fighting, and we see one of the strippers with this small bottle hit one of the dudes in the fucking head.
Shit.
Dude, it was pepper spray. That shit went everywhere.
Oh, wait, it wasn't it wasn't like a beer bottle.
No, it wasn't a beer bottle. It was like one of those
pepper spray.
tubes. Yeah, it was like a tube, and it was like pow, and it looked like if I were to like have a mouthful of water and just spit it out, like
Yeah.
it looked like that, like the way it just dispersed out of the tube.
Is it how it's meant to be used? Or are we talking like regular pepper spray that you spray?
This was supposed to be sprayed. She decided to hit someone over the head with it, and then it exploded.
I didn't know to do that. I thought maybe there was a new thing where it was like you throw it and it explodes.
Maybe now they need to create that.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe, you know what? I'm going to keep that idea for myself.
There you go.
But, like, it exploded. Dude, everybody in the room is coughing. But I'm laughing because it was so hilarious how this guy got hit over the head with that. And it was, like, right over his eye.
Oh, shit.
So they're rushing everybody to get out the club because now we're all coughing and shit. It's all in our lungs and stuff. And it's freezing outside, like I said. Dude, you had like maybe 20 strippers in the parking lot just butt-ass naked while they were clearing the club out. We're drunk, laughing, slapping five. Like, this shit's fucking awesome. This is the most awesome shit ever. We were laughing so hard, dude. Like, we thought that granted, we're coughing, but we were laughing so hard. We thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Nice.
So we get back in the car. And I'm like, man, let's head back. So we're headed back to the school. And, of course, I run a red light because there's no one out at this time, right? It's this lonely-ass road. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it. Run the red light. But, you know, I always have, like, I have a conscience. Even to this day, I have a conscience. I'm like, should I do it? And he already had it in his mind. He's like, yeah, fucking run it. Run the red light. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, God.
Now, at this point, the bottle is in the cup holder.
The bottle of pepper spray.
No.
Bottle of liquor.
Yeah, that was in the back seat.
Okay.
Because now we're driving back and we're drinking it again. So then he's like, man, just be quiet, man, just be cool. But neither he or I pay the bottle any mind. It's sitting right here in the fucking cup holder. Cop comes up, pulls up. I know my breath smelled like it. My eyes were red. He was like, where you guys going? I'm like, we're just going back to school, man. We were just trying to get back. You know, it's been a long day. And I'm trying to keep my face forward and trying to keep, you know, my voice low. He was like, all right, I'm going to let you guys off with a warning.
Oh, shit.
Let's decide. It was God. It was all God. So then we pull off, drive a speed limit back. He does like a U-turn.
I'm sure God wanted to keep you from the strip club, getting in trouble from the strip club and drinking, driving, running red lights.
Yeah, that's because, you know, he doesn't have other stuff to do.
God is good.
He's good. And all the time. So as we're driving back, the guy U-turns. He goes the other way. Me and him look at each other, and I was like, bro, did you see this bottle right here? He's like, dude, we have to hurry up and get back. Dude, we got back. And I dropped him off at his apartment. Then I went in mine. So I lived so much further from him. And I lived like in this small little house in the woods, but I only had the bottom floor, right? And so I pull up. And there's a deer standing in front of my fucking stairs. Like I had 3 stairs that went into the door that I had to go into my house. I had an efficiency, right? And there's a deer standing right there. I slept behind the wheel all night because I was not getting out the fucking car. Right in front of my stairs.
Because of a deer?
Yeah, he was standing looking right at me, dude.
Vandalay, it's a deer.
I'm from the city, dude. I don't know how these things work. Like, I'm sorry.
I don't know how these things work. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's a fucking deer.
But look.
They don't bite. They run away.
He was probably more scared of me than I was of him.
Yeah, as soon as you go to open the door, it's going to run away.
But look, as I pulled up, lights were right on him. He was just standing there, like, and I was like, well.
Was he?
So I sat there for a while.
Was he staring you down?
Staring me down. I sat there for a while, and I said, man, fuck this. And I ended up dozing off behind the fucking wheel.
Dozing off, passing out, whatever.
Stupid. Like, behind the wheel, alcohol in my breath, bottle still right there. In front of my stairs. But like I said, I live like back in the woods, so no one came back there anyway and stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that was a hilarious story because like that night was so funny to us, man. Like the way that this girl hit this guy over the head with that tube, priceless. That shit just it just went everywhere. Like it was the craziest thing ever, man.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger. It must have been like when I was at like 18, and like going to a strip club was like new and exciting for us. So me and a group of friends went, and it was bring your own alcohol. So we had a bottle of whiskey we brought with us. We were passing it around, just drinking straight from the bottle. And one of my buddies had given it to the stripper to take a swig from the whiskey. I'm like,
I don't want it anymore.
I'm good. I'm good after
Fuck that.
And then the other story of mine reminded me of...
You might be stripper shaming, though.
Let's not get into that.
That's not a thing?
That's not a thing.
Okay.
I had gotten pulled over one time when I was younger, too, and we had... it wasn't a bottle that we had out in plain sight. It was a bong. So we had a straight-up water bong filled with water and everything.
ready to go.
That somebody in the back seat was like trying to hide like behind their leg and trying not to spill. I don't know if you've ever smelled spilt bong water.
That shit smells.
It's the nastiest
terrible.
smell ever. What the fuck? So just trying to hold it up and trying not to spill it while this cop is talking to me. Luckily, same thing. He let us go. Thank God. Thank you, God. Big guy in the sky looking out for me that time.
That's hilarious. But
All right.
What do you guys think of strippers? Like,
see, I was going to get to that on another show.
okay.
So I mean, we can.
Yeah,
hey
let's
guys,
save that.
stay tuned for this conversation because this is actually going to be a real good one. But other than that, I mean, we got closers or we got anything?
I had a story.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, you can close this out with a story. I thought that was your story.
No, that was my story. I have a topic that I want to report on.
All right.
CNN.
All right.
Can I say that?
No.
Okay.
Just fucking go ahead.
All right. So in recent news, it looks as if Netflix.
Sure, you don't want me to cut this out, and we can do it for the next episode.
I have another topic for the next episode.
Okay, but Double D doesn't have any topics.
All right. Fuck it.
All right. I'll cut this out. Give me 5 seconds.
Boner soup. Was that 5 or did I say it like right on?
I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. But hey guys, don't forget to share what you hear. You know what I'm saying? Like and review us. Email us whenever you want to get in contact with us. And other than that, thank you for listening. And you may, some of the shit that you hear, you may like it, you may hate it, you may agree, you may disagree, you may think that there's some shit that you can relate to, there's some shit that you don't relate to. But whatever it is, one thing that I can promise you is it'll always have no filter. Signing off. This is Remorseless.
Me, Double D.
Vandalay Industries.
All right, man. Thank you for listening. Hey, what's up? It's Remorseless from the EMP Network. We here at the network would like to thank you for listening. And if you like what you hear, share it. You know, with a friend, a coworker, anybody you would think that would like it. Hell, even anybody that you would think wouldn't like it if you can stand talking to them. Follow us on social media platforms like Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, all lowercase, and Twitter at network_EMP. YouTube is under construction, but we'll have that soon. The point is, we want to hear from you. And if it doesn't take too much time out of your day, give us a review, good or bad. We look at all of these as a chance to learn and grow. We have a lot more planned in the future, but we cannot do it without your help. So please, if you think that we're worth it, leave a comment, give a review, and most importantly, share. Thank you for listening.